Okay, so Miss Michalski's class actually had a great question. So I'll start here. They were wondering, why is it that when they check the humidity each day, even when it's raining, it's not at 100%? So I looked into this and I found a longer answer from a meteorologist in Chicago. And he wrote, most of the time when it is raining, the relative humidity is 90 to 99%, but rarely is it 100%. So this is what Mrs. Michalski's class was noticing. So let's back up. And how do clouds form? So clouds form when invisible water vapor gas condenses into visible water droplets. And rain occurs when the droplets just grow too large and they fall. And so think about little tiny droplets of water, very, very, very small droplets, are clinging onto particles in the atmosphere. That could be dust, it could be pollutants. That's how we get acid rain. And so condensation and raindrop formation occur within the clouds, where the air is saturated and the relative humidity indeed is 100%. However, this is where your answer comes in. However, most of the time, clouds and saturated air lie above drier air at the ground where we live. So measurements of relative humidity that you hear reflect the actual moisture content of the air at ground level. In drier air that is simply being invaded by rain from above. So I also consulted a friend who is an engineer at Pratt & Whitney. I asked him because he tests jet engines. So he tests them to make sure they're performing safely to be put into airplanes that people get in. So they have to be very safe. So they test them against all sorts of conditions. They test them if a bird flies in the middle of it. Can it still function? If it gets really, really cold, can it still function? If it's really, really humid and they're driving through a rain cloud, if it's going through a rain cloud, can it still function? So he actually makes a decision of whether or not to go into the testing facility based on the weather. So he is very in tune with all of these data points. So even though he's not necessarily a weather scientist, he's an aerospace engineer, he is still very, very connected by this other branch of science. So you can see how two branches of science really connect. And I asked him because I knew that he had the right answer and he would give me a simplified answer. And so I texted him and I said, what's up with this? How come the humidity is not 100%? It's raining outside. And he said, look, you have to remember that's just humidity on the ground. Humidity where the rain came from, the sky, is 100%. So that's exactly what he said to me, and I thought that was a really nice, simple answer for you. So I hope that answers your question, and if you're still confused, please let me know, and I'll try to clarify any questions you still have, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day.